Anabelle's Growing Pains, written by Erin O'Connor, illustrated by Mike Goldstein. Sunday night is massage night at Anabelle Tyler's house. When the doorbell rings at 7:30 p.m., Anabelle and her family's dogs, Rosie and Sophie, race to the door to greet Lisa, the massage therapist. Anabelle always helps Lisa carry the massage equipment to the massage room. It is a lovely room. There are lit candles all around, beautiful aromas, and quiet music to add to the relaxation. Anabelle loves to help Lisa set up for her mom and dad's massages. First the table, then the warming pad, then the sheets, and finally the pillows. All this is necessary for the comfort and healing which massage brings. Anabelle and Lisa talk about this and that as they work. Their conversations always include Anabelle saying something such as, "You know, Lisa, I am having back pain today. Do you have some time tonight to give me a massage? I really need one." On this particular night, however, Lisa thought about Anabelle's words before she spoke. 3 weeks ago, your legs were hurting, and 2 weeks ago you had a very sore neck. Now your back hurts? I'd say you have growing pains. What are growing pains? Anabelle wanted to know. But before Lisa could respond, Anabelle's mother came into the room. "Okay, Anabelle, it's time for my massage and your bath." "But Mommy," Anabelle tried to protest, but her mom gave her a look that told her there would be no arguing. That was that. On Monday morning, Anabelle decided to ask her teacher about growing pains. Her second grade teacher, Mrs. Levine, had been a sports referee, and Anabelle thought she should know. "Why, yes," she said. "When I was a child, I had them, and many children I've coached have had them. But I have to admit, I don't know what causes growing pains." Later that morning, Anabelle helped Miss Smith, Mrs. Levine's teaching assistant, clean up the art center. Of course, Anabelle asked her, too, about growing pains. "I am 45 years old, and I've done a lot of growing during my lifetime, but I've never had physical growing pains." Not exactly understanding the meaning of this reply, Anabelle still knew nothing about growing pains. When it was time for recess, Anabelle asked her friends if they had heard of growing pains. Unfortunately, most of her classmates were clueless. Anabelle was thrilled when her good friend Kayla had an answer. "Yes," she said, "I sure have had some growing pains, especially on my stomach when I eat too much." Emily also knew about them. "My feet get growing pains. My mom rubs them with her special Chinese lotion. It feels really, really good." After school, Anabelle asked her big sister, Caitlin, if she had ever experienced growing pains. "Sure," Caitlin said. "Growing pains really bother me because they're so uncomfortable." "But what are they?" Anabelle asked. "I don't really know," Caitlin replied. On Wednesday afternoon, Annabelle's Nana came to visit and play. While Annabelle's dad barbecued chicken for dinner and her little brother Spencer jumped on the trampoline, Anabelle and Nana brushed Rosie and chatted. "Nana, have you heard of growing pains?" Anabelle asked for the umpteenth time. "Growing old pains is more my speed. Just wait until you're my age. Then you'll see what real pain is all about, believe me." As Nana laughed at her own words, Anabelle just shook her head. Even though her friends, family, and teachers had lots to say, she still knew nothing about her own growing pains. It was the next day that Anabelle had an idea. Her computer teacher, Mr. Rosen, had told her class that computers could answer any question in the world. So that evening, Anabelle and her mom turned on their computer. They searched the internet for information about growing pains. They learned that many children get them and that they often occur after playing or exercising. Sometimes the pains can awaken children in the middle of the night. Not fun. The pains can be felt in the muscles of the back, neck, arms, legs, and feet. Anabelle learned that these pains aren't dangerous and will stop when children are fully grown. Anabelle was happy about the information gathered on her computer search. However, like a scientist or a detective, she still did not feel her question had been completely answered. As she lay in bed that night, a light bulb suddenly went off in her head. She could hardly wait, in fact, until morning. As soon as the sun rose on Friday morning, Anabelle jumped out of bed and ran to her parents' bedroom. "Mommy, Daddy, we need to make an appointment with Dr. Lee. I really need to see her."
"What's wrong, honey? Are you sick?" Anabelle's dad asked.
"No, nothing like that, but she's a pediatrician and must know everything about growing pains." "That's a really good idea, sweetie. I'll make an appointment for us this afternoon," Anabelle's mom agreed. After school, Anabelle's mom drove her to Dr. Lee's office, and Anabelle quickly became an expert in the field of growing pains. You see, Dr. Lee was a very kind and very intelligent children's doctor. She was more than happy to help Anabelle, and she was impressed by the way Anabelle tried to understand this subject. Dr. Lee excused herself and left the room briefly. She returned, wheeling a skeleton that hung from a pole. "I'd like you to meet Buddy. He is here to show you the framework of our bodies. All of us look like Buddy when we're stripped of everything else."
"Was he alive once?"
Anabelle asked with fear in her voice.
"No,
"He's just a model to show you that all bodies begin with bones. Lots of bones," Dr. Lee explained. Next, Dr. Lee pulled down 2 charts of the human body, a front pose and a back pose of a child without skin. "These are anatomy charts, Anabelle. All people, big or small, young or old, look the same under their skin. The skeleton is wrapped in soft tissue called muscles. Other soft tissues, called tendons, attach muscles to bones. Another type of soft tissue, called ligaments, attaches bone to bone. In the end, we are all wrapped up like a beautiful birthday present." Anabelle smiled. She was learning a lot thanks to Dr. Lee. "When you go through little or big growth spurts," Dr. Lee explained, "there is a great deal of pulling and tugging. As the bones grow longer, the muscles, tendons, and ligaments play a game of tug-of-war with each other." "So that's why children feel growing pains," Anabelle said with great satisfaction. "Exactly," replied Dr. Lee. "Is there a cure for the pain?" Anabelle asked the doctor. Not exactly," Dr. Lee said. "But there are some helpful hints. First, we all need to drink plenty of water. This keeps the soft tissues flexible and makes the tugs and pulls of growing less painful. Then, stretching or yoga keeps our soft tissues loose. Hugs from mom and dad add to the body's relaxation and lessens pains too." "Is massage a good idea?" asked Anabelle. "Oh, yes, absolutely. Massage is great for all aches and pains, The doctor smiled at Annabelle's solution. "Thank you, Dr. Lee. You have made my day," Annabelle said joyfully. On Sunday night, when Lisa arrived, Annabelle greeted her at the door. "You were right, Lisa. I do have growing pains." As the two friends set up for the massage, Annabelle told Lisa everything she had learned from family, friends, the internet, and Dr. Lee regarding growing pains. Needless to say, Lisa was amazed. Annabelle had done her homework. "Dr. Lee said they aren't dangerous, and by the time I'm 16, I'll be done with them." Lisa said, "You have definitely become an expert, Annabelle." Annabelle had a funny look on her face as she continued. "The best thing is that Dr. Lee is a believer in massage and says it totally helps lessen growing pains." "Really?" Lisa smiled as she said this. At that moment, Annabelle jumped onto the massage table. "Not only does Dr. Lee recommend massage, but Mommy and Daddy said, if you have the time, it's fine for me to take a 15-minute massage tonight." Lisa burst out laughing. Then, with candles lit and soft music playing, Annabelle received her first massage, a sure cure for her growing pains. The end.